Welcome. My name is Matt Beasley. I'm the Senior Manager International Recruitment here at Flinders University.
And I'm Lara Stone, Country Recruitment Manager at Flinders University.
Today we're going to talk about international Year 12s. That is, international students who are studying in Year 12 looking to transition to university. Firstly, what classifies someone as an international high school student?
So an international high school student is anyone who has studied an Australian curriculum of Year 12, and whether that be in Australia or the Australian curriculum overseas. And that is that student who in Australia, when they've studied that curriculum, is not an Australian resident, an Australian citizen or a New Zealand citizen.
As an international high school student, what do I typically study and where do I usually study this?
So as an international high school student, you will study an Australian curriculum. So we accept any Australian high school curriculum in Australia, and in South Australia, that is the South Australian Curriculum of Education, so SACE, and that's also taught overseas in China, Malaysia and Vietnam. We also accept the International Baccalaureate, the IB diploma, for entry into any of our bachelor degrees at Flinders.
So as an international high school student, how do I apply?
So to apply, it's not too different to a domestic student. There's only a few steps involved and it's easy and we'll be here for you every step of the way. So in August, the International Student High School, SATAC, so the South Australian Tertiary Admission Centre, applications will open online on their website. So remember, as an international high school student, when you make that application in August, to upload your country of birth and also your passport. And remember, you actually have 6 preferences to list down. So that's a different as an international student, you have 6 preferences, and if you meet entry to all preferences, you actually get all 6 offers.
And what if I don't want to have to wait until August to make my application?
That's okay, that's no problem. You can apply directly to Flinders University on our international website, and you can actually apply anytime through Flinders directly or through one of our registered Flinders agents. And you can receive your offer letter conditional on waiting for your high school results. And you can accept that offer at any time. And remember, for some courses that are quoted programs, there may be limited places. So it is always best to get in early and apply directly to Flinders, and you won't have to pay until you've met your condition.
What about if I'm under the age of 18?
If you're under 18, that's okay. There are just a few more steps involved. So you'll need to complete your welfare and accommodation detail confirmation forms upon your acceptance with Flinders. So there isn't too much that's different, just another step when you do your acceptance.
What fees does an international student have to pay?
So as an international student, your fees are different to domestic students, and they're all available on our International Flinders website. So hop onto our website, find the course you're interested in, and make sure you have international selected, and the fees will be on all of our pages. And as an international student, you do have to pay 1 full semester tuition deposit, so half of your yearly tuition fee up front, in order to get your confirmation of enrolment for your international student higher education visa.
So a visa is really important. What if I'm not on an international student visa currently?
That's okay. If you're an international high school student and you're not on an international student visa, you might be on a bridging visa or on your parents' temporary resident visa, you're still classified as an international student. So you make your application as per normal through SATAC in August or directly to Flinders. You just need to upload your current visa documents or your parents' visa documents. If you do change to permanent residency though, throughout your studies with Flinders, if you've already paid your 1 full semester deposit with Flinders International for your degree, you will commence your first semester as an international student, and then you may be able to transfer as a domestic student for your next semester at Flinders.
What about online studies? Can I do this as an international student?
As an international student, you can only do 1/3 of your studies online. So pure online study courses are only available to domestic students.
So I understand there are 2 main criteria I need to meet: academic entry requirements and also English entry requirements. How do I meet the academic entry requirements?
So your academic entry requirements will be met through your Australian Year 12 studies. And then to meet your English, most English degrees for our courses will be met through your high school studies. So no need to worry, there are no extra steps. This will be met through your current studies for most degrees.
Now I've heard about adjustment points. Are they available to international students?
All international students have access to the adjustment points and bonus points just like domestic students. So at Flinders, we have lots of different adjustment points and bonus points that we can accept and will be added to your Year 12 ATAR or IB results. So the uni test at Flinders is actually very unique and only offered by Flinders University. So this is a test that you can choose to sit at your school or at Flinders University, and this can add to your ATAR score. So 60% of the uni test weighting is on your ATAR and 40% is based on the uni test results. However, if this does not boost your score, then we'll disregard it and just stay with your ATAR or IB results. So at Flinders, we also have some bonus points that we accept to be added to your ATAR and IB, which are the selection by grades, the bonus points from literacy, language and maths subjects in Year 12, and also other ones in regards to which high school you are studying at. So these will be automatically added to your ATAR and your IB. You don't need to do any separate process. This will be through your SATAC application with us. And also remember to do those subjects in Year 12 or they won't be added to your score.
Do you have scholarships available for international students?
Definitely, we have different scholarships available for international students. This will be automatically added to your offer letter if your high school score meets the mark for that bachelor's degree.
So what happens if I don't get the ATAR score or the IB score I need to get into my course?
That's okay, don't stress. So we have pathway options and other options available for you. So we have FISC, our Flinders International Study Centre pathway provider. You could do a foundation or a diploma and progress into our bachelor degrees. There are also other options. If your course that you've selected is your number one preference and you don't get the score required for it, there are other options, such as doing another bachelor's degree like medical science instead of starting medicine, but you still have a pathway to get into the degree and end up graduating as a doctor. There are also other options. Perhaps you're interested in engineering and biomedical engineering. You don't get the ATAR score for that. That's okay. You can start the Bachelor of Engineering Science and progress after one semester or 1 year if you have the high enough GPA for a tertiary transfer. So there are lots of options and that's what we're here for. We'll help you with those options.
So when do I get my offer letter?
So as I mentioned, you can apply in August with SATAC or you can apply directly to Flinders University. Either way, you'll get a conditional offer until you get your score and your results in December. When your results are released in December, you will then get your unconditional offer letter from SATAC and Flinders University. So to accept your offer, you can do this anytime. If you apply to Flinders University directly, you'll get an offer letter and an acceptance form. This will explain how you accept your offer and you can accept at any time to reserve your place. When you get your results released in December from SATAC, you'll get an unconditional offer letter, which you can accept through the SATAC acceptance processes. When you accept your offer, remember to send in your acceptance form, and then once you've met your condition when your ATARs are released in December, then you'll make your payment and then you can get your confirmation of enrolment for your student visa and then you can progress to Flinders University.
Thank you for watching the video today. Please contact either Lara or myself at any stage to ask us any questions, or alternatively get in touch with one of the friendly team at Flinders International.
We look forward to welcoming you on campus soon.